out. They are waiting for that referee to clutch it out. Yes, 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 yes. Crystal Palace to the win of this one. Eventually, Crystal Palace have to lay their hands on the FA Cup, and Man City to the losing end of this fantastic, glorious football competition, the FA Cup, the very first competitive cup in football, has been won by Crystal Palace, who held on top. They did it. Finally, Crystal Palace take this one away. It's full time here. Well, I will be left in the studio to watch this celebration. Wonderful, wonderful win for Crystal Palace. They held on tight. They held on to the last minute. They never let up. They never let up. And they did it. This fantastic club in London finally get their hands on the FA Cup after so many times of asking, twice lately, facing Manchester United, and Manchester United blowing their dream in the final. But Manchester City could not replicate exactly what Manchester United did twice to this club. Crystal Palace finally held on high to the FA Cup as they win it, and they win it all. Wonderful, wonderful win for Crystal Palace. Congratulations, boys. I do not know what to say about Manchester City, but the lackadaisical way in which they showed up. They did all the possession, but they could not do anything with the ball. What's the point? Why would you want to hold on to the ball if all you need is to win the game? Well, Crystal Palace did all that. They won the game. If it is narrow, who cares? They win the game, and they hold on to the FA Cup, and Manchester City bow out in this game in disgrace. Manchester City have to bow out in disgrace. It's as simple as that. This is a humongous club. It can never be questioned. You expect them to win a cup like this, but unfortunately, they lose it to Crystal Palace. And Crystal Palace, wonderful, wonderful game. Congratulations, lads. Congratulations for taking it all. Crystal Palace, no doubt, make a history in this one. What a fantastic history. Let's hear from the lads. Let's hear from the lads. Let's hear from the lads. Manchester City have themselves to blame. They didn't come up to this game heavy. And Crystal Palace know the game plan. And they stuck to their game plan. And they achieved their aim. Let's hear from the lads. Let's hear from the lads. It's a celebration time. It's a celebration time for Crystal Palace. What a wonderful win for this club. What a wonderful win for these lads. What a wonderful win. Fantastic. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations, guys. Manchester City have themselves to blame. Manchester City have themselves to blame. But who cares? Crystal Palace, for the first time in their history, wins the FA Cup. For the first time in their history, wins the FA Cup. Twice they were in the final, and they were stopped. They were stopped to getting their hands on that cup by Manchester United. Unfortunately, the other side of the Manchester Township could not do the same job. Crystal Palace beat Manchester City in the final of the FA Cup final. The most important cup in the football competition. You can argue all you want, but this is the very first competition in football history. So here's the most important football competition as far as I am concerned. And Crystal Palace is going home with that cup. Let's listen to the lads. Let's listen to the lads and let you watch a little bit of the celebration. Celebration as Crystal Palace lay their hands. Oh my word, what a sorry looking Manchester City. What a sorry looking Pep Guardiola in the end cannot lay his hand on one single trophy in the end of this 2024-25 season. What a devastating season for Manchester City. And yet, they are still struggling. Nobody knows yet if they will be able to qualify for the Champions League because the battle is still very much close for the Champions League. But whatever it is, we know. But let's see some of the celebration, and let me allow you to watch the lads as they comment on this one. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. Good game of football.
All right, friends, here's the deal. We need your support to level up our game. How can you help? Simple. Like, share, and drop a comment. Shower us with your love, your applause, or even your brutally honest displeasure. We can take it, we promise. Your feedback fuels us, even if it stings a little. And before you dash off, go ahead and smash that subscribe button on YouTube. Follow us everywhere. Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Heck, if you're feeling retro, send us a carrier pigeon or a smoke signal. Stay awesome, stay witty, and we'll see you next time.